Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back, everybody. Let's update our view on the gold market. In today's report, we have discussed a lot of interesting things, and they are not related to politics. So they're mostly economical factors of situation inside the US, because this week everybody just forgot about it. But it is gradually growing, and we are coming in a very important period for United States, starting in July, August, where the big problems with the debt deficit will come on the surface. Also, we should not forget about things that we discussed yesterday. Recall what we talked about, the special indicator that we shared with you in a Telegram channel that significantly increased the chances that the Fed could cut the rate on the coming meeting. Yes, markets do not expect it. Yes, recent comments from the Fed also doesn't suggest this, and Fed is not the authority that likes to make the surprises. But based on the recent situation, I wouldn't be surprised if Fed indeed will cut rate for 25 points. So be prepared. So it might become another booster for the gold in the short term. At the same time, you understand that currently is a poor job to make long-term forecasts. We even do not know how market will open on Monday. I wouldn't be surprised if we will get the open right at the 35 area around the top. It might happen. At the same time, if we will not get it, chances that this top might be washed and rinsed, and actually at least market could try to challenge it, stands really high. By a few reasons. Technically, trend in all time frames stands bullish. Market is coming to the top. Market is overbought on all time frames, starting from the yearly down to monthly, but on the weekly and daily chart, overbought stands slightly higher. So we can see that it stands around 35 area. That's why here on the daily chart, I use nearest target that we have based on the smallest butterfly. It stands around 35.20. If you try to use the whole downside swing of this catalyst triple 2 and just suggest that this will be the wing of the butterfly, and the target rises to the 36. Could it be reached? Theoretically, it could be, because we do not know in what direction the conflict between Iran and Israel will come. So I see only two possible ways. First way is it slowly fade down, because Israel and Iran do not have the common land border. Neither Iran nor Israel will start the landing military operation. It will be disaster, at least for Israel, because the really big difference in landing troops between Iran and Israel. So it means that they can't hope for just missiling each other for a long time. Sooner or later, but it will start fading. The only escalation that I see stands in relation to the underwater fleet of the Iran. So because Iran has the amount of the submarines that is greater than India has. From that standpoint, it might be more than enough to block the Hormuz Gulf and just collapse the crude oil supply out from there, where actually comes 25-30% of the global supply. Second, they can use the underwater fleet to strike on Israel from the Persian Gulf by the missiles. That is the only way of escalation that I see. So if it will go this way, definitely on the gold we will see the challenging of the top, and maybe 36 area will be touched. If not, I think that the 35 top has the big chances to be challenged, But if no escalation will follow, and if inside the United States we will get some relief on the social unrests, some solution on the debt sale problems, and so on, here is my starting the moderate pullback down to the 3000 level. It's also possible. So this stuff we discussed in the report, especially on the weekly chart analysis, so you could read if you would like to. Now, what we're going to do in the beginning of the next week. So we have done with the targets. So that will be the minimum target here. Trend is bullish, no problems. By looking at the fall time frame chart, you could see that the local OP also stands very close. 34.90, it's almost the same at 35.20. It's the same points. Speaking about the 3 drive, it even hasn't started to work. Yes, it is not failed yet, but something tells me that probably we should forget about it for some time. Because on the morning, on Monday, it's low chances that we get some really big drop. So for now, I think that we should ignore this pattern because the background, fundamental background, has changed drastically. So it was based on the different information in the morning on Friday. By evening of the Friday, everything has changed. So let's see what will happen. As I said, very probable that we could get gap up opening on the gold. But if by some reason we still will see the pullback, I would consider 33.80, 34 area as one that is more or less suitable to consider a potential long entry. So that's the first area that I'll be watching for, depending on what the performance of the market will be. Gradual slow retracement in the shape of the ABC pattern, for instance, could make it very attractive for position taking. So if, of course, the overall fundamental background will not change significantly. Here, guys, despite that we've got the grabber on the hourly chart, the bullish dynamic pressure here seems more reliable. So that's the reason why I not exclude that we will get the jump above the top on Monday first. So let's just keep watching. Hardly we should do something on Monday morning, but on Tuesday probably we should get some answers how market responds and reacts on overall situation, because just I'm watching the TV and based on the comments that are coming from the both sides, it seems that escalation is not going to stop. Both sides suggest more missiling, more bombing into each other, so it probably could last for 1 or 2 weeks if it goes in this way. Then they just will be out of the missiles. So just let's watching. I just explained you what I see currently, what the potential scenarios we have, but many things will depend on the starting of the trading week.